Well, howdy, y'all. Welcome back to Algebra 1. Today we're starting Unit 2. Okay, remember these note packets, you have to keep up with it for the whole unit. So keep it in your class folder if you lose it, okay? Or if you lose things, then you just keep it in your class folder. We're going to start on 2-1. We're going to talk about that coordinate plane. And here we go. Okay, so first off, a coordinate plane, this is just a plane divided into 4 regions used for graphing. Now, there are several parts to the plane. So some of these parts right here, they want you to label them. The origin is always right in the middle. And we call that 0, 0. 0, 0 is where you always start your points. You start everything from here. The quadrants, there are 4 of these. And they go in a specific order. And you have to use Roman numerals. So since we're talking about the coordinate plane starts with a C. So they go in the order of a C. So this is quadrant 1, so I put a capital I. This is quadrant 2. Moving down to the bottom would be quadrant 3. And then for 4, you do IV. Okay, so those are your 4 quadrants. Your x-axis is the horizontal axis. And your y-axis is the vertical axis. An ordered pair, this is just a point, and it's written in parentheses as x comma y on a graph. Okay, so first thing that they want us to do is identify some of these points and what quadrant it falls in. So the first thing that I need you to know is that you must go left or right, and then you go up or down, okay? If you go the opposite way, your point's going to be backwards. So to get to A, the first thing we have to do is go left, and we're going to go left 1, 2, 3. So I went left 3, left means negative, and then I go up 1, 2, 3, 4. So up 4, and 4 is positive. Put it in parentheses, and now I look to see if I'm in quadrant 1, 2, 3, or 4, and this is in quadrant 2. So I put Roman numeral 2. Okay, for point B, B is over here. To get over to B, I must go 1, 2 to the right. Well, 2 to the right is positive. And then I must go down 3. Down is negative. So 2, negative 3. And B fell in quadrant 4. For C, I don't need to go left or right any, so I put 0. But I do have to go up 2, so that's a positive 2. Now, C is not in a quadrant. It fell on the y-axis. Okay, for D, I have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to the right. 7 is positive, and up 1. D falls in quadrant 1. For E, I have to go 1, 2, 3, 4 to the left. That's negative. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 down. Down is also negative. So negative 4, negative 6. And E fell in quadrant 3. Okay, my last point is F. And to get to F, I have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's negative 5 to the left. And then I don't have to go up or down any, so 0. Now again, F did not fall in a quadrant. It fell on the x-axis. Okay, the last 2 definitions that we have for this page, and then we have to flip to the back, we're going to have 2 different types of graphs. A discrete graph, this is just a graph of distinct points. Okay, so over here, we're going to come over here, and we're going to draw an x and a y axis. And we're going to give you an example of a distinct graph. Now, a way to remember distinct graph, it starts with a D, so this is just dots, okay? So I'm going to put just some random dots on this page, and that's a distinct graph. Okay, now a continuous graph is a graph connected with lines and curves. Okay, so again, I'm going to come over here and draw me my x and y axis. And an example of a distinct graph, I'm going to change color so it's easier to see. I'm going to draw you a curved example. Something like this is a continuous graph. Yes, it has dots, but they are connected. Sometimes they have arrows. So for continuous, just remember it starts with a C, so connect. Okay. Now flipping to the back page, so finishing up the notes on the back, we're going to talk about relations. I need to zoom out just a little bit. That's as far as I can zoom out. So let me lift this up just a little bit. There we go. Okay, so for relations, a relation, the definition, this is just a set of all ordered pairs. Okay, the set of x values is called the domain, and the set of y values is called the range. So the first thing that we're going to do is we are going to write our order pairs. And they gave us the order pairs. We're going to convert them into a table, a map, and a graph. But the first thing you have to do is find the domain and range from them. Remember that domain is just the x values. Okay, so I'm going to look at all these order pairs. I've got -3, 1, -2, 0, 1, 2, 3, -4, -3, 5. If you need to, you can label these x, y so you know which one is which. If you don't need to label, you don't have to. Now, when you write your domain, you do not list repeats, but you have to write them in numerical order. So like if it was on a number line. So like number 3, -3 comes first, and then -2 is the next biggest. I have a 1 and a 3, so then it goes 1 and 3, and I don't write -3 again. And I place these inside brackets since it's a set. Anytime you do a set, it has to be in brackets. Now, for your range, we're going to do the exact same thing, except we're going to list the y's, but I have to start with the smallest y. 1 is not the smallest. -4 is the smallest, so I'm going to check off that I did -4. Okay, the next smallest that I see is 0, and then I see 1, and then 2, and then 5. Close it off with a bracket because it's a set. Now your table is the next easiest thing. All you got to do is pull your points over that are already written out for you. So all I did was take these 5 points and place them in here. So -3, 1, -2, 0, 1, 2, 3, -4, -3, 5. Now when you go to your map, you also do not list repeats. So you're going to pull your domain and range from what you listed. So I'm going to put -3, -2, 1, and 3. I'm going to put -4, 0, 1, 2, and 5. Okay, so from here, we're going to just graph this. Wait, we got to finish the map. I'm not done. So to finish a map, you have to connect the dots. So I'm going to look at my table. So -3 went to 1. So I'm going to take -3 and draw a line to 1 so I know that those connect. -2 went to 0. So I connect a line. 1 went to 2, which is down here. 3 goes to -4. And then I go back up to -3 and I have to draw a line down to 5. Okay, to finish it, I just plot my points. So -3, 1, using your table is the most beneficial thing. That means left 3 and up 1. -2, 0 means left 2 and don't go up or down any. 1, 2 means go right 1 and up 2. 3, -4 means right 3 and down 4. And -3, 5 means left 3 and up 5. Okay, so now what I want you to do is I want you to try the next 2 on your own and call us around and we will help you, and then you can get started on the small assignment we have today. If you have questions, let us know.